Prism Ideas is a company that wants you to get results. The central ethos running through the successful and award-winning firm is to begin with the end in mind. In essence, the firm acts as an independent medical department for global pharmaceutical companies. It has a decade's worth of experience working with more than 40 of the industry's largest players.
I established Prism in 2001, having spent about 10 years working with blue chip pharma companies and recognising that there was a gap in terms of what I needed to have support when I was working in the pharma companies, in helping people, in working out how to design clinical trials and then communicating that out. And the gap was the fact that none of the agencies I was trying to work with had got the same expertise that existed in the pharma companies. And there was always a tension between what we wanted and what they were able to deliver. And I thought that was a good place to be to set up a new business.
Prism seeks to provide a maximum return on investment to clients. It concentrates on making efficient use of research funds, maximising asset value and ensuring clinical governance and compliance.
Prism offers a range of services across the drug development and commercialisation of medicines. Anything from designing the entire clinical trial development programme right through to individual study protocols, aspects of drug safety, and then also importantly about the communication of medicines and communication of data that's going to ultimately support the successful commercialisation of the product.
Prism's head office is in Cheshire. It has a growing presence in the centres of the global pharmaceutical industry. It opened an office in Basel, Switzerland in 2009. This has been followed by the establishment of a US presence in Boston.
Knowing what the market looks like in 5 to 10 years and designing your protocol to fit that specific need at that time, there are a lot of companies that actually are able to do that. And I think that's a great asset of a company like Prism.
For a big clinical trial, there can be investigators in many countries, in many institutions, working hard to test these drugs as a joint venture with the drug companies. Now, when it comes up to writing up that research, what we can do is we can provide editorial support to those investigators where English may not even be their first language, so we can come in and provide that very technical editorial support to give them the support that they need.
Prism's physicians have between 10 and 20 years' experience in the pharmaceutical industry. All staff have to complete a rigorous selection procedure. Once employed, there's on-the-job training for career progression.
We've got a lot of things in place for career development. I myself, I've been there. I am actually doing a course at the moment as well. We're very good at putting people through training, keeping up with current skills, especially with us being in the medical industry. Obviously, people need to be kept current and up to date.
Prism is based on 3 core values: loyalty, respect and integrity.
We offer something very unique, real high quality in terms of medical and scientific excellence, married with an understanding of what's necessary to make a drug successful commercially. And that's really important. It's maintaining the quality of the development and the science, but also aligning that to ultimately getting a product that was effective commercially, because people want to be able to sell their drugs.
In 2010, Prism's rapid growth was recognised with the Queen's Award. The firm says the award is a reflection of internal efforts and collaborative success. It's also a platform for future growth. Prism has recently restructured in order to keep the momentum going.
You can get to a certain size, but you need to delegate responsibility and put teams in place. So we've now got a very strong board, and we have prepared ourselves with the structure that enables Prism to go from its current size to 2 or 3 times its size without amending the business again in terms of its infrastructure or its organisation. We're an ambitious company. I think that's always good to look to the future and look for success. But what we've done now is to have the platform to enable that success to take place rather than doing it as we go along.